Well, hello, hello. Welcome. We're back. It's that time once again, F1. And this time we've got the Bahrain Grand Prix. It is, we're going to do the full race weekend. Here you go. Let's go over the track overview real quick.
Okay, here we are, a lap of the Bahrain Circuit with the pits on our right-hand side, the main straight, KERS and DRS active at this point. Look out for the 100-meter board on the left-hand side and flick the car from 7th down into first gear at the apex. Sacrifice that one for turn 2. You want to open this corner up as much as possible, and it's very easy to let the rear end snap on you and lose momentum. Now on the hill towards turn 4, 100-meter board once again. Feed the car into the right and don't let the rear jump away from you and step out on the exit because it dips down there. Turn 5 and 6, a great part of the circuit where you need to carry momentum, and then towards the hairpin of turn 8.
That's a tough turn. Turn 8's a tough turn.
If you leave the door open. Now on the run up towards turn 9
and then turn 10 is tough.
The double left-hander, very easy to lock the inside front here on the
left.
Yeah,
I'm going to lock this left front a lot.
Turn in at the apex, and again, not too much exit curb there. That will just lose you time and momentum onto this short straight towards turn 11 itself. Feed the car to the right-hand side and down through the gears from 7th down to 3rd, and then back up through the box as well as the track rises away from you through turn 11 and then 12. Keep it full throttle through this corner towards turn 13. Open up this corner as much as possible because that leads you on to this lovely long back straight towards the final corner. The track rises and then dips away from you, making braking quite hard into this last corner. 100-meter board there on your left-hand side and feed the car. Corner, very important you get a good exit here because you're vulnerable come race day into turn 1.
Whoa, what is up, guys, and welcome back.
Left-hander, very
Sorry. We're good now. We're good now. We're good now. I think we're good now. Pretty sure we're good now, but we should be good now.
Okay, here we.
So, Bahrain is the track. Doesn't have the percent complete. I think I'm 43% complete. The campaign mode. New podium pass for the new game comes out tomorrow. I'm excited for that. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be grinding a new game like mad once that comes out. We have got 54% chance of rain here in Bahrain. Somebody make sense of it. I can't. How many laps is it? It lets me feel 57. So what's half that? 28. We'll put 29 laps in. But the rain will probably ruin that. Flying lap. Let's go. A little bit of a lock on the front right, but it's all right. Ran way wide, but it's all right. I didn't see the That's not the rain that's starting to come down, is it? I think it's the rain that's starting to come down already. Definitely don't want to take this turn in first. You don't have to. By the way, I don't know if you've seen. Might not be noticeable. For those who catch this on YouTube, it might be noticeable actually, but we're running a brand new graphics mod for F1 2012 that's supposed to give it a little bit of a better look, a cleaner look. So should look a lot better. This is that turn that you always lock the front left on. I got too much fuel, so I'm not able to hit it cleanly. Should downshifted one more time. We're running a bit wide. This one, the inside curve is like death on that turn. It just, you spin all the time. That's right. That turn is just as deceiving as turn 10, by the way. That turn really can run you off there because the track goes up and then it dips very quickly under braking. It's very hard to really nail that turn. Not a great first lap, but it is what it is. The only thing I forgot to do is advertise on all the Discords. I might as well do that now. Hold up. Everybody hold up. Let me hit you with the BRB screen. I'm going to blow up the Discords and the Twitter, and then we'll be good. I'm still here, by the way. I'm just typing out the Discord thing now. F1 2012. I'm an ass driver, by the way. That Chinese race was fucking terrible, man. That Chinese Grand Prix race, that was I was fucking ass, man. Complete and total ass. Where's the promo? Give me them promo channels. Nom 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 nom. Just JK. But there is quite a few to actually pay attention to, or post in, I should say at least. I would in some, but then like some, man, I best not say anything. I'm just gonna get to the point where I best not say anything really. Some Discords have been very nice, but they're way too naive. Like, it's very happy-go-lucky kind of shit, and I'm like, real world ain't like that, man. But let's go back over here. Nice. Hold up. Twitch.tv/Benikage. Smart streamers would have done this prior to going live, you know. But boom, there it is. All right, there it is. Let's get rid of that. Go back over here. Close Twitter. We're good to go. Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. Man, when this game meant dynamic weather, they literally just meant random. Like that, they might as well just said random. Because like rain in Bahrain is just not. Just doesn't happen. Oof. Curve there. Ooh, De La Rosa, what the fuck you doing, bro? The track's getting wet already. The track is getting wet. I think we can do one more lap in the dries. But that climb up the hill is getting awfully saturated, so. Yeah, look at the right-hand side of the track. You see it glistening a little bit.
We're expecting the rain to stop in the next 10 minutes.
So the rain's expected to stop in the next 10 minutes, which means it'll probably return at some point in this practice session. God damn it, I'm paying attention to the fucking mouse because I just, despite this massive desk, I just still don't have enough space on it. EU friendly stream time, says Oxfar. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you been, Oxfar? Hope you've been well, dude.
Bruno is currently second.
Doing fine, and you? I am okay, I guess. I don't know. I probably should have went to Philadelphia this weekend, but I didn't go. I wasn't feeling right, and I just didn't go. But other than that, I'm alright. You know, I've really been enjoying racing, that's for sure. So we're playing 2012 because the new update for 2011 came out today, finally. The first big content update for 2011 came out. We got it downloaded. We haven't played any of it yet. I'll probably pick it up tomorrow. Although I do have a league race tonight in it, and it is Sochi tonight.
That lap put you at the top of the table.
So I actually really like the Sochi track. A lot of people think it's boring, and I can understand why, but I actually really enjoy it. 2021, you mean? Yes, sir. The new patch, the new update for 2021 came out today. The podium pass doesn't start till tomorrow, so I'm gonna log into it tonight to do my league race, and that's it. And I will actually start grinding it tomorrow. Nice, yeah. I think I'm gonna try to stream it maybe tomorrow. I locked up the tires because the track is too wet. We're gonna box. No, I don't think it's time for. I don't actually think it's time yet for the wets. I think dries are still the tire here. So I'm actually practicing using this old game because number one, I haven't finished it, and then number two, I'm trying to learn how to race without. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Ugh. Oh God, sorry. I'm trying to learn how to race without anti-lock brakes. For right now, anti-lock brakes. Woo! What's up, Flippy?
Your first sector time is good. You're dropping
How you
off
been, man?
in the last 2 sectors.
How you been, Flip? Lunch break, nice. Busy as fuck. Yeah, man, I can only imagine. You're counting down the days, aren't you? I know you got like almost a month left. I think that's it. Oh, she's really wet. This track is really, really, really wet. 19 days, there you go. Yeah, I'm starting to see puffs of moisture come from the tires, so it is time for the intermediates, I think. Getting ready to move, nice. Hey, Oxbar, if you're still here, man, did you watch Caltus's stream, like not streams, but the competition she was in the other day? How'd she look? 6 days to the birthday, let's go. And you're calling me the boomer, you absolute fuck. Nice. Nice. How'd she look, man? All games were boring until finals, to be honest. Huh. We're gonna stay out on one more lap. I'm only hitting 30, not 60. Look, I ain't even hit 40 yet, okay? Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have stayed out. She is so incredibly wet, this track. The racing line's still kind of dry though. I'm gonna lock. I missed the braking point. But they look solid for the first 20. That's good, man. I don't get around to her streams because of just my job and everything. So like, if you're in the stream, if she streams again and you're in her stream, tell her I said hi and I hope she's doing well. I don't even get around to the Discord that often anymore. Just got so much going on. Gonna do nice. I miss her streams, man. The only league streamer I'll actually watch. Like, but yeah, Flip, you moving, man. Where you moving to, man? Where's Flip going? Are you moving like San Diego or something? Or are you coming out here to the East Coast, the Beast Coast? Beast Coast, let's go. That's the best coast. That's all I'm saying. I missed my braking point again. This rain is letting up, I think. They said it was going to let up in 10 minutes. It's been like at least 5, so I think we're at least going to get a drying track now. How the fuck get rain in Bahrain, man? Like, what? Nice, man. So what you been up to, Oxpar? You moved a while back. Speaking of moving, right? You moved a while back. Like, it's been almost half a year now, hasn't it? Hasn't it been like four months since you moved? It's gotta have been like a considered amount of time. This fucking sausage curve, I swear. You moved in May, June. Yeah, so it's been like 4 months, bro. That's crazy. How's the movement, man? Everything settled in now? Going well? Nice. How's the new job? Still going well? Here's the big question is, job is nice? Nice. Do you still travel to go to the football? Do you still go to the football is the question. Starting early but also means ending early? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with my job. Like 7 a.m. is fucking hella early. Because that means I have to be up at like 4:30 in the morning. Or 5 at the latest, but it also means I'm out at 3:30 every day. Didn't travel yet. Corona limitations are insane, and it's a 5-hour. It's a 5-hour drive.
Light rain in a few minutes.
Jesus.
Light rain.
How are we getting light rain in a few minutes? You literally told me the rain was gonna stop. Jeff. What the fuck, Jeff? Kovalana, move your. Ooh, somebody hit their wing. So no football this year? That sucks, bro. That really blows, man. That's the whole reason why I would want to stay in the Philly area is like just being a season ticket member and my family out here and going to see the Union. Nice. So I think the track's starting to find a little bit more pace. I think that's what's going on. I was really slow through turn 1 there. But somehow I'm still purple, even though I had a fucking terrible turn 1. And I'm on primes and not options. So yeah, this is gonna streaming this. VOD will be up on the YouTube. And then we got the league race tonight as well. We had a server crash last time out, which I'm hoping we don't get again. We've had 4 server crashes in our 10 races. It's been pretty brutal on that end. But we've also had 3-hour countdowns to the league race. I mean, the league race is in 3 hours, but that's just how much longer I want to stream for. I always try to time my streams. So that people coming in know how much longer I'm going to be live for. Oh, I meant to check how it looks. Hold on. Let me go back to OBS and enable preview, please. And then click this off. Oh, it looks fine. Oh, I missed the breaking point. I meant to check. I meant to check to make sure like the overlay's not cutting into anything. And I actually don't think it is. I think it's like perfect. Because it's technically my CS overlay. On phone, it's fine. I just meant like, you know, I didn't want it to cut off like lap information, you know, my revs, the mini map. But it looks like it's perfect. It looks like it works out great. Which is nice. So I'm trying to, so I think tomorrow what we're going to do, and it depends because I might not be able to stream like actually live stream F1 2021 because it just demands so many resources. But I think what'll happen is, oh man, I got a bad itch like right in the center of my back. I can't reach. I think what'll happen is if I can, I mean, what's going to happen either way is whether I can whether I can live stream it or not, right? I'm going to put a series up on YouTube. So I'm going to record it, I should say. And I'll probably leave it as a Twitch premiere. I'll probably upload it as a Twitch premiere and upload it as a YouTube video. So there's going to be a series coming either way. But I want to start a driver career. And I want to see what everybody thinks. Like what academy I should start at. What F1, what F2 team I should start at. Things of that nature. And we'll try to race. Now, I'll set it to hard as well, hard difficulty. So it's a little bit of a challenge for us. F2 probably won't be, but you never know. Some tracks I am absolute garbage at, as proved by last stream when we did the China race, the Chinese Grand Prix. That was, I am booty cheeks around that track. Gotta watch the rain again. The big question is, it's raining, it's sunny out. Where the fuck my rainbow, Codemasters? Where the fuck my rainbow at? Aw. Oxbar, by the way. I had one of the most American things I could have had for lunch, man. I had a very American lunch. It was delicious. It was so good. I had a quesadilla burger. Now that was fantastic. It was a quesadilla with a... Damn, getting hungry. I'm sorry, bro. It was a quesadilla with like a burger in the middle. And I had the Mexican sauce, and I had pepper jack cheese, and I had all the like salsa in it as well, and it was just like lettuce as well. Oh, it was so good. Sounds amazing, bro. It
Bruno's intense at the moment.
it was good. It was very good. A lot of Europeans make fun of us Americans for being fat, and we are. Like I'm pretty fat. I'm not obese, but I'm pretty fat, right? but the moment they come over here and try our food, they instantly know why we are. Like, it's just fucking so good.
1 and 2 are well off the pace.
Like, starting to get the feel of this track a little. I felt like I've had to learn everything all over again with taking anti-lock brakes off. It just, the cars just act so much different. Especially in like variable weather like this, and especially in the China race when it was like inters, but then like there was a really significant drying line. Like it just was tough, man. Like it was very, very difficult. I just need to become a better driver is all. Oh god, I'm all over that sausage curve. All over the sausage. Still went purple though. So we're just running out the practice session. You're gonna get everything during this stream. You're gonna get P3, you're gonna get the qualifying, and you're gonna get the full race. We are gonna probably burn through the qualifying pretty quickly. In fact, we should probably burn through the practice at the very end by changing the engine, because we've done 3, we hit 8 engines.
Looking at the radar, it looks like we
We've
might
done
have light
3.
rain in about 15 minutes.
We've done 3 races already on the current engine, and I'm running this practice session on it. So I need to get to a point where I can just swap. You know, I've put in enough laps, and I come into the pits and I can get rid of the engine. Put in a new engine for qualifying. I think last season I did the whole 20 races on 3 engines. I think this season I'll try to use all 8. Back when F1 had no care for the costs, and they were like, we should reduce costs. Here, you can have 8 engines per season. It's like, great.
You're
It's
a little
fucking
off the
stupid.
pace in all sectors.
Hey, Ironclad Relic. My man. How you been, man? It's a racing lover himself. Although he's all up on that Assetto Corsa. It's Ironclad Relic. What's going on, man? Great. The guy said because you should chose to move over to Wild Things and just started moving everyone over. Nice. You still said they didn't have space for F1 though, right? Oh, Grosjean, I'm just locking the wheels up. Tapping that French meaty ass with my car. Sadly, yeah. It's alright. But Lemmy got ACC. Hit this corner and then I'll read that. So he's starting to learn. Nice. When I get a new PC, I'll probably pick up AC and ACC. I'm not gonna do Project Cars, but I'll probably do AC, ACC, and I might do Forza, because I miss Forza. But I don't know about Horizons. I just miss Forza Motorsport in general. Come on, Bruno, move your ass. I'm right behind you, bro. AC is much easier to run than ACC. Yeah, but you said the difference is the cars, right? You said like ACC's GT3 and GTE, right? And then like AC is like IndyCar, stock car, prototype, all that stuff. Okay, I'm leaving for now. I'm full battery dropping. All right, Oxbar. See ya, man. Thank you for coming by. God bless you, brother. I'm glad you're doing well. Talk to you soon. It is Hidokiri. Hey, announcement finally got me in time that you're still alive this time. Nice. Wait, hold on. What is this? GT3, GT4, Super Trofeo, and Porsche Cup. AC is everything. Classic cars and modern day race cars. Nice. I think it's going to be like 2 months. I think I'm going to get the new laptop in probably like 2 months. We'll see. How's it going, Hidokiri? How you feeling, man? You been doing well? Well, you know, Ironclad. The new podium pass for F1 comes out tomorrow. So, I got guys in the. Hope you got a wheel though for ACC because it's very painful in control, but it's not possible, bro. I got a wheel. I got a Logitech G920. My thing is, I got guys in the F1 league in AOR who are like, yo, I didn't even max the podium pass. I'm on like level 26, or some others are like, I can only get to prestige 2, and I'm over here like, this motherfucker got prestige level 5, bitch. Like, max that shit out. I did though. It's sad, but also like, it felt good. Feeling okay so far. Just tired. Second infusion was a lovely 5-hour process, but back home and finally getting something to eat. Now, was that today? Did you do that today? Wow, man. ACC just looks like a lot of fun. You know what the real reason is? Ironclad though. I just want to be able to commentate shit too. Like, I know. Yeah, I had a 9 a.m. appointment. Jesus. Like, ACC looks a lot of fun because AOR does like a GT3 and a GT4 series. But I would love to do like an endurance race series and like commentate and then also race. I actually recommended a series for AOR to run. Well, Fizzy said no. I might still propose it to Erdy, the head of AOR. Worst part is they pump me with Benadryl and steroid, so I feel like a fainting goat. But yeah, I have an idea in mind for like a league for like actually the F1 games, but they didn't bite on it, so I'm like a ball of chaos that randomly needs a nap. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna do that to you next time I see you in public, which I understand it's not gonna be a while, but I'm literally just gonna like spook you and then expect you to fall over just to sleep. You're gonna be like Mr. Bean, man, from freaking Rat Race. Why do I have that memory in my head, bro? Like, that's such a terrible movie. That movie was ass. That movie was total ass. It was, but everyone saw. I know, like I don't know why. Like it was just not good. Like we rented it from the video store. Now I'm showing my age. Ironclad over here, the young one. I'm showing my age. We rented it on VHS from the video store up the street. Okay, so there was a video game and video rental place up the street from us. It was like a mom and pop shop, right? And you could rent stuff for 5 days for like $3. So I would go up there and be like, yo, let me rent WWE, like SmackDown. And I would rent SmackDown for like 5 days and pay him. It was like $2.95 to rent it. So I was like, all right. That's how I played most of my N64. I only owned 3 N64 games ever. They were arguably 3 of the greatest ones, but I only owned 3 N64 games ever. And I rented all the rest. I feel bad for Lemmy in some way because he picked one of the hardest GT3s to learn, the Honda NSX Evo. Yeah, but that's a sick fucking car, bro. Can't say I'd go back to it, but the nostalgia hits. Yeah, I know. Love those days. I know. Me too. I miss those days too sometimes. The NSX Evo is a fucking nasty little car though. Like that is. Oh, I've locked the front left. We just gone straight on. There's nothing. The tire's so worn. The moment you lock it coming down to turn 10, it's over for you. It is fucking over for you. Tire wear looking pretty rough. Oh, I got to pit anyway. So this is going to be the last lap, and then I'll come in on the next. I'll probably change the engine maybe. Rain is imminent as well, so pretty sure I had rented Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest for like 2 weeks. Ran real wide there at a 3 day 2 night rate. Nice. It's a sick car, but the thing is so sensitive. The NSX is heavy setup requirement. That's true, but think of how quick he's going to be once he nails it though. I remember the 3 games I owned, by the way, for the N64. Only 3 games I owned for the N64. Super Smash Brothers, Perfect Dark, and WWF No Mercy.
Looks like there might be a bit of rain in the next couple of minutes.
So, I literally had probably the 3 best games for the entire console. Like, what else did you really need? Like, I played Wave Race 64, I played a few others, but it was pretty good. The NSX compared to the rest of the field, it's okay. Yeah, but I'm just so, that's true. I have a nostalgia for the NSX because of the history. Like, I love the history of the NSX line is like the old NSXRs as well, like just such a great car. Senna, I'm out of fuel. I'm coming in the pit anyway. I think Ayrton Senna designed his own NSX as well, or NSXR. Like it was just a brilliant car back then. Yes, that's compared to the rest of the fields. Where it shines is IGTC tracks, Kyalami, Laguna Seca, Suzuka, Bathurst. Because Laguna Seca is a great track. I just ordered a physical copy of Pokemon Snap before the new one came out. Nice. Like the old. Wait, you ordered a physical copy of the old Pokemon Snap? Like the N64 Pokemon Snap? Yeah, the original. Nice. What were the repairs on? The engine? How much time? I got 17 minutes left. we
Be
should
aware,
swap
track
out
is
the engine.
busy. Track is busy.
But it's also raining, so we're gonna cut practice
Car
short,
repairs have set us back a little.
and we're gonna swap the engine unit out. So
Well done. First place. Great job.
Bruno's up to 10th in that practice session. It's not bad. Emulator struggled with it on my Raspberry Pi or Raspberry Pi, so I needed it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I need to get a new PC, that's for sure. Alright, Q1, here we go. Flying lap. Kick it up into Rich. Kick it down to first. There we go. Ironclad probably watching this like, man, you suck as a racer. Dude, that China race was a nightmare, okay? I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I was terrible in that China. I also really, really dislike that track. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Chinese, the Shanghai International Circuit. I used to be a big fan of that track because I had a great performance in the league in that track. But it's just the middle sector is like a nightmare to me. Like I cannot stand it. Like. Oh, this is looking good. Nah, bro. Not a huge fan of the F1 game, so you're fine. Nice. Yeah, but you still know the tracks, you know? Still know the tracks. Still, the racing line is still the racing line. That's my point. 134. Well, I'm just getting settled here, so I'm going to cram some food in me and lurk while you're running. Nice. Sounds good to me. Enjoy the food. I'm just trying to get used to no anti-lock brakes, man. That turn 10 is tricky around here without anti-lock brakes. Turn 10 and turn 8, man. I don't give you a lot of... and then turn... I guess it's 13. The right-hander after you get to the top of the hill. Can be also pretty tough. Like, that's no easy corner. Because it wants to dip to the right. Like, I'm just busy working on my own personal liberties while I wait for the new Wild Things cars to be made. Nice, bro. Like the movie Wild Things? Like the monster movie Wild Things? Bruno's fucking out in P18. What an absolute god-awful driver. He couldn't even beat the Caterhams, for Christ's sake. Grosjean looking quick around this track, though. Well, like the three-way 16 wild. No! I'm sorry, my interests have overlapped there. Not too sure what the team leader named it after, but I really like the team name, and the people here are great. Nice. Let me put on the same option tire I did Q1 on. Because I only need to preserve the Q3 tire. In this game, the Q3 tire goes into the race, so. Everyone's super friendly and mess around with one another jokingly. It's pretty funny. That's always good, man. It's always good when you have an environment like that. Here we go. Q2 flying lap. Oh. Perez, get out of the fucking way, bro. I was really trying to stick that lap, too. Oh, man. I actually really do like Bahrain as a track. I think it's a pretty fun track. It's got the friendliness of Paul Ricard without just the stupidity of Paul Ricard. Paul Ricard is just a boring track. I actually really don't like Paul Ricard. No, I just ran that way wide. There goes the lap. It'll still be good enough though, 135. Alright, turn to garage. It's pretty entertaining in GT racing though, because they host an endurance race there every season. Which track? Bahrain? Or Paul Ricard? But imagine they host. I imagine they host a lot of races at Paul Ricard. I'm just not a fan of the track. GT3 would be a little bit. But I don't know. It would be okay for GT3. It's just boring. It's just so boring. There's a chicane, a straight, 4 turns, a straight, a chicane, a straight, 3 turns, and a straight. Like it's just not a particularly great track. Chappie, good day, sir. How are you, Chappie? Only we don't have the chicane variant. It's just the full straight. Ah, my God, really? You don't have the the Montreal chicane? I'm good. Good day, sir. I'm good. How are you? I am. You know, I just realized I left my tea out there. I have to go grab my tea. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry, we're back. We got the tea. I left it out there for an hour. It's still warm though because I have a Yeti thermos. Those things are amazing, but uh okay. Uh are you 100% sure that's a bot is the question. I'm not doubting you. There's been so many of them that I had a web page open and I forgot to basically put it open. No. Fucking Jesus Christ. Twitch bot accounts. There we go. There's a website, here it is, Twitch Insights, that has all of them. Yep, they're currently in 111 channels and not following. They show up on Twitch Insights. That was the site I was going to use. That was the name of the site. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but like I banned a shit ton of them about a month or two ago. So trying to get rid of them all. I know that. So yeah, yeah. I know, it's just so many of them. It's unbelievable. I went live the other day and I had like a good 3 or 4 of them follow, and I'm like, oh Christ, here we go. So. Is this Q3 now? This is Q3 now. So we're gonna put the prime on. And we're gonna do the flying lap on the prime. I had to do that in another channel, somewhere around 114 banned in 3 days. Dude, this was like in the span of maybe an hour or two. I probably banned something like 600 to 700 accounts. Like, I just had a huge list of like accounts that are bots, and I just banned them all. I even banned the command. I don't want any of them. None of them. Even people are like, oh, Commander Root is so helpful. And I'm like, yeah, well, guess what? At my channel, he's a bot. So he's going. Like, he's going. He's gone. So, like, he actually submitted an unban request. He's like, I feel an unban is not, or a ban is not necessary. I'm like, dude, you're bot viewing. Like, even if you're not viewing, like, you're literally botting in my channel. Like, just get the fuck out. Like. The unban request is a bot response too. Yeah, I figured. That's why I'm like, dude, you're a bot. Get the fuck out. Like, this is. I understand he makes a lot of helpful tools for Twitch streamers even as well, but like, I don't even. I don't want to fuck with any of that. Like, just, I don't want to fuck with any of that at all. The only bot that's allowed in the channel is obviously Stream Elements because, well, that's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? But yeah, and myself. Obviously, I'm a bot as well. At least when it comes to any video game I play. It's just pure bot. 136.4. Let's go back to the garage. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Jeff. I don't know why you just told me hi, but hi, Jeff. I left Commander Root over in the other channel because
Absolutely fantastic.
a streamer uses it, but I might as well be the goddamn TSA because I'm searching everyone all the time anymore. I know it's so bad recently. That's the point. Like, it is so horrendously bad. By the way, Chappie, what's good with you, man? What's new with you? It's been a while. Nothing. Nice. Just living life at the moment. There you go. There you go. Early stream. What's up, Milk? I'm off today and tomorrow, so. Race strat. Strat it up. It's probably going to be prime option again. That's why I've ran the first 4 races. How you been, Milk? Nice, Benny. Yeah, I use Chatty too, so even people that show up and leave it out speaking, I see I'm the big brother everyone hates. Nice. New basketball season starts in 5 days. Wait, like NBA or like you're like the basketball league where you're at? It's basketball league where you're at, right? Because it is like September. Like those leagues are like the professional leagues in America even are starting soon. Like that should be good. Doing well, cheers. Just got off the GXR match a while ago. They got trucked pretty badly. Sag. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I actually was talking to CY last night about we just talked in general about like some stuff, and she's doing well. CY's doing well. Working a lot. She's a good person, CY. Really good person, actually. So it was great to talk with her last night. This is the strat I'm going to use, by the way. Prime option again. So, not watching NBA. I am one of those weirdos that watches European basketball. Nice. You're talking about the German league, right, Chappie? Or am I wrong? Did I get that wrong? And then also, who do you? Yes. Okay. And also, who do you root for? Second division. Nice. That's right.
Go.
Race time. Here we go. Yeah, CY is cool. Any chance of the Juju's getting active again soon? I don't know. I don't think so for the time being. I actually don't know though, because like I don't think Flora, for example, who was on that team, has a Twitter. So like she kind of just she knows like did I get away well? They're barreling down my ass a bit, but I'm all. I should be all right. Not if I miss the breaking point. Ah! Yeah, I don't think they're getting back together anytime soon because I don't know what their situation's like. That's the only thing. I really don't know what they are like what they're. I know CY works a lot, so, but like I don't know what Flora's schedule's like or anybody else's, and I don't have their Twitter information, so I haven't been able to like keep tabs on a lot of those players. So. Unfortunately, I have no clue, Milk. But I do know they'd probably ball for first century, but I have no idea when first century is going to happen now. Because the amount of money it's going to take is going to be a lot. A lot. So, I'm not going to make the target of Q4 at the end of this year for first century, unfortunately. So. We're definitely going to run it. I just need to get a lot more cash up. That's kind of what CY was asking me about yesterday. She's like, what's the budget for, well, like, how much do you need? And I'm like, well, to run the tournament? Like, she's like, you'll get there eventually. I'm like, yeah, I know, but like, it's not going to be in a timely manner that the scene needs, unfortunately. This car feels absolutely nothing like the car we practiced with. That's unfortunate. So wait, Chappie, your basketball division, your second division basketball, right? Are you going to the games? Are they allowing spectators? And if they are you going to go? That's the big question. Oh, she's so the Williams does not want to turn in. This Williams does not want to turn in as much because she's got so much fuel on board. Some guys are going to do a one-day tournament in the EU this autumn. I kind of saw that. I couldn't remember the name of it. Man, this car is really heavy. Pretty modest production though, but at least something. I know, like that's how I felt. kind of how I felt about the ambush cups. I know there was a big issue with them. I know we talked at great length about them as well, but just at least it was something in the scene, because now the scene's got nothing so far. Like, but I don't know. No, that's a different event. Underdogs League. They're going to be run for 2.5 months or so. Oh, wow, nice. Oh, somebody fucked a pylon up there. Nice. I'm looking forward to it. I think next season I'm just gonna play. I'll try to keep my ear to the ground next season, but I won't be commentating. I'm just gonna take a few seasons off to work on some stuff. I'm currently trying to spend a lot of time. First off, committing myself to stream more, but then second off, also like trying to learn the stock market. So. That's been going well, but I need to like really kick it into like hyper gear, and I got a lot to learn. So there is a lot to learn in general about the stock market. So I think once I get to a point where I'm very comfortable trading, I can probably start looking at using it to help fund events. Investor Benny, hashtag stonks, yes. Well, I started with $125, and we're nowhere even near that now, which is great. It's fantastic, but it's like I want to get it to a point where if I make enough through the market, I miss my breaking point. But yeah, I want to get to a point where if I make enough through the market, I can eventually use the market, or use what I earn through the market to help run these events. And then everybody wins. Sorry, sorting out drama in the chat at the moment. People are stupid as usual. Yep. Always the way. Penny stocks. That's what I trade in right now. Believe it or not, Hidakiri. Most of my trading is in penny stocks. I flipped CEI this week, or last week. I flipped FAMI before it tanked this morning. I flipped, what else did I flip? I flipped half of my Prague investment for like a 40% profit. It was pretty good. But I have other trades I'm down big on, so. No one I know. I'm playing Face It through a clan system. Some people do not like to play with certain. Some people do not like to play with certain people. Apparently, there was nonsense that someone. Apparently, there was someone that does not want to play with me, so everyone left the lobby. Monk S. I told them in all chat they can just say if they don't want to play with me. I do not care. And now we're throwing around insults. Not fucking typical. Face it right there. That is typical Face It. Karthikeyan, move you bitch ass, man. You're so slow. I'm curious of how the game goes. They're in a different lobby now with a friend of mine. Nice. friend of yours is the mole. Mole, mole, mole. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the driver career on stream or either as a Twitch feature. I just haven't picked what academy I should come out of. Like, I haven't picked if I should come out of the Akari Academy, or if I should come out of, oh, nice, an actual, okay, let me unpause real quick, sorry. Oh, missed the breaking point, run wide. One day I'll make that breaking point, one day. I'm making my own Bahrain track, damn it. Well, you know what I forgot to do? Because I do be dumb. I forgot to actually post this stream in the AOR Discord. Like, the one Discord full of racers forgets to promote his own stream in the Discord. Success. Pure success. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, we made it. Yeah, somebody just give me confirmation the new podium pass is out tomorrow. I'll be grinding that like mad. There's so many damn channels in this Discord though, like. Where is it? Share your stream. There it is. Is it still copied, or am I going to have to actually type everything out all over again? How's it the one time I'm not looking, I make the break point for turn one? Like, I am awful. And no, it's not copied. I'm going to have to type it all out again. Mother. God damn it. Whoa, the back end. Whoa.
Looking at the figures, we think that Rosberg will be stopping in 3 laps' time.
Oh. I got the HTTPS part typed down. Don't text and drive, kids, okay? You see how messy it is right now. I'm a better driver than in real life than this, I can guarantee. I can 100% guarantee. The car's also not going like 100 miles an hour, but still. Oh my god. I'm all over the shop. I'm just going to pause it at this rate because I got it mostly typed out. I might as well just finish it. Retro Bahrain. I am a bad driver. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's all Gucci now. Have you done Bahrain in your league yet? Yes. That was the very first race of the season, and the server crashed. So, exclamation point pro, there it is. There it is. You turned off your targeting computer. Nice. So my league, we logged on for Bahrain, the server crashed. I think race 2 was Monaco, I DNF'd. I crashed into the wall. I mean, it's Monaco, like, it's fucking Monaco. Like, I can't explain anything more than that, right? Race 3 was Spain. I think the server crashed there. And I think it's unfortunate with Spain because I was like leading 40 laps into that Grand Prix and the server crashed. And then I won Azerbaijan.
You're putting a good distance
I
between
won
yourself and the car behind.
Silverstone. And I think it's something like I finished second place in, I'm trying to remember the order, because we had 4 server crashes. And I think the server crashes were Bahrain, Spain. It was definitely last week, which was Monza. And I want to say Paul Ricard was the other server crash. And I won Bahrain. I mean, not Bahrain, I'm sorry. I won Baku. I won Azerbaijan. And I won Spa. No, I didn't win Spa. I think I came in. No, I won Spa. And I won Silverstone, I think it was. And there was like 2 other races I finished in the points or something like that as well. So I'm still leading the championship by like 50 points, but we got Sochi tonight. So race 11 of the season, and we have some shut up, Jeff. We have some repeat tracks. So like we do Australia twice, we do the USA twice, we do Baku twice, we do what else do we do twice? I can't remember what else we do twice, but I think we do Silverstone twice. So, because you can set a league up to 26 races, but at the time the league was set up, there was only 20 tracks. So we do have 6 repeat tracks. Oh man, how I made that turn, I have no idea, because that front left just got locked all the time. Like, when's my pit? 17? Oh, real wide. But this is a great track. I do like this track. I'm kind of upset that we're not getting the Hanoi track back, though. Like, Formula 1 still not raced there, and like it seems like it would be a fun track, but it's whatever. I think we might, in retrospect, we might be doing Sochi twice. I'm not 100% sure. How's the frame drops? 1.5%. If it gets bad, guys, let me know. 1.5 is like a little bit higher than what I wanted. Like I could dump it down to like 29 real quick. But I think it's doing okay for the most part. Let me try to just dump it down to 2900, shall we? So but let me know how lag and things are like that for you guys. It looks like it's doing all right. So, been fine on my end. Nice on my side. Nice. I'm streaming in 1060. I don't know if you noticed, like, which I understand. Like my bitrate for 1060 is not good, but at the same time, like, I watched the VOD back because what had happened was, right, I forgot to change it for. I forgot to change it for the China race, right? And I streamed that the other day, right? So it was 1060 for the no problems here either. Nice, thank you guys. I forgot to change it off 1060, right? And because I was recording in 1060, I recorded like an Unreal Tournament video in 1060, and I forgot to for YouTube, of course, and I forgot to change it. So it was on 1060, and I was like, huh. And I usually kick it down to like a lower resolution, right? Because it handles the bit rate better, right? Because obviously too high a resolution without a high bit rate, and this shit will pixelate. But I watched back the VOD, and I'm like, honestly, it's not that bad. Because like the car is kind of stationary because it's in the middle of the screen, right? And then all the data is stationary, obviously, like the lap and the lap times and the placements. It's only, and the track is almost the same because, like, obviously in front of me it's rolling by, but it's still all tarmac, right? So, like, in front of me is going to, except for the times I go off, of course, it's pretty much going to be tarmac in front of me, right? So it's only the very edges of the screen that move. So I thought, actually, it's not that bad. So I figured I'd keep it on 1060 and see what it was like. But I did that China race on 2500 kbps. And this is on, well, I just bumped it down to 29 because it was at 3, but I realized I could not get these specs for streaming CS because CS demanded so much more. I mean, this game is, I was going to say this game is 9 years old, but then again, CS is almost 9 years old. But still, the point is, CS demands so much more that I just think it was a hardware issue that was preventing me from streaming CS in like a super, even remotely close to this quality. So I took that bad because I was drinking.
On the car behind. We don't need to be going so fast.
Oh yes, we do, Jeff. But I'll tell you one thing. I recorded the Chinese Grand Prix stream as well, and I threw the VOD up on YouTube, much like I will with this. And I recorded it at 15,000, and it looks crisp, bro. That looks crisp. It just was like a 22 gig file, and it took like 7 hours to upload, but whatever. So oh, Massa, and you still don't get out of the way, bro. How he's in 17th in the Ferrari, like, bruh. Come on, bruh. My phone's been going off all day because of work, and I've just not answered it. It's just a lot of group chat stuff, but I keep looking down because I see my phone moving, and I'm like, oh, is it a message I have to read? And I'm like, no, it's literally just work being work. But yeah, I think once I get the new laptop, it'll be a lot better. Because the thing's gonna cost like a good 4,200, bro. Like the new laptop's gonna cost a good penny. But I plan to have a 30 series GTX in it. One of the 11,000 the 11th gen i9s, are they? Might be the 11th gen i7s, but it's the 11,000 series from Intel in terms of the processor. Minimum 32 gigs of RAM, although 64 would be nice, but minimum 32. And then also at least a 2 terabyte SSD, but I would love like 3 or 4. So it's gonna be pretty beastly laptop. I just completely cut that corner and fucked the pylon. It's all good. I'm excited for it, that's for sure. I'm excited to get the mobility back, because this one I haven't been able to move because of the pivoting bracket being broke. That is not a sentence you want to say 5 times fast. But he's moved out of the way this time. He's learned. But yeah, I think it'll be nice to have the mobility back. Nice. I still need to get a few parts for my new desktop.
There are quite a few cars in the race right now. Watch out.
Nice. What are you looking to get? I hope not a 30 series video card, because man, you're gonna be paying through the nose for them shits.
Bruno has just pitted. Bruno's in the pit.
What do you need to get still? Or what are you at least looking to get?
Coming up on a group of slow-moving cars. Try to pass them quickly.
Oh, God. No, I have an AMD 6800 XT. Nice video card, bro. It's a very nice video card. Rest of the PC is scarcely similar to FIPO's. I forget his specs. He read them off to me once. And like, it's a good PC. I just totally forget his specs. So, oh, I got my fan on, thankfully. Whew, it's getting beefy in here. Sorry, Grosjean. Yeah, I got the video card directly from AMD, so no overpriced bullshit. Good. Good. I'm currently trying to get a mattress, and that's been a nightmare. Like, I tried to get one, and everyone's telling me 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm like, ugh. So, I actually go back out tomorrow to do further mattress shopping. I fucking hate mattress shopping. Somebody save me from mattress shopping. 5900X CPU. That's a good one. 32 gigs of RAM. And 2 individual 1 terabyte SSDs. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm looking, I need a lot of storage space. That's the only thing like I have 500 gigs on this one, on an SSD, and it's just not enough, mate. Like, it's not enough at all. Like, F1 2011 takes up 85 gigs. UT takes up 85 gigs. So right there is 170 gigs, so the 500's gone. This takes up another 8. I have another game, Repels, on here. That takes up another 8. So that's 16. So you're right there at 186. I have another old game on here that's like 5 gigs. So that's 191. And then what else? Oh, I had CSGO on here. That was like another 40 gigs. So it's just a lot, man. It was just an absolute lot. Like, I actually uninstalled CSGO the other day. 85 for UT. I have a lot of custom content, man. A lot of custom content for Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament comes shipped with 45 deathmatch maps, right? So if you play deathmatch or you play team deathmatch, there's 45 maps that you can play on for that game mode, right? I have 2100 sitting in that folder. Like, what the fuck, man? How is that even real? The physics in this game. But yeah, I have that's a lot. I have like another 1200 capture the flag maps alone. I locked the brakes. That ran me way wide. Yeah, 500 isn't enough, especially with the performance on SSDs deteriorating after 50% capacity use. I know. Like, this one hasn't been too bad. It's not been too bad, really. I have about 100 gigs free as well, still. Actually, it's not 100. It's probably about 80. I'm about 80 gigs free, right? So, that's like 25%, right? So, it's not, or just below, or no, that is like, I can't do the math. I cannot do the math. It's 40 over 250, which is 4 over 25. Whatever 4 over 25 is as a percent then. That would mean, that would be what? 16%, right? So I have 16% free. And I hate it. It's like I can't, like I'm gonna record, like I'm recording this live stream as well, and it's gonna like chunk out another 20 gigs, and then I have to upload it before I can record another video. So I'll upload it after my league race tonight, and like I'm gonna I might record the league race as well. But like, if I did that, I would literally have like 10 gigs free on my C partition, and I would have to be like, spend all day tomorrow just uploading to get the space free. Like, it just, because I'm trying to make F1 content and Unreal Tournament content for the YouTube, so it's like every time I make the one, I can't play the other until I upload the video, and I'm trying to get a video of each out each day while I'm off, which I'm only off one more day. So ugh.
We fitted you with a set of the option tyres. Option tyres. You have 2 stops remaining.
But it's definitely not enough, because I'm looking at the new one. By the way, I'm looking at the new hard drive going. It's going to have to fit F1 2011. It's going to have to fit Repels. It's going to have to fit CSGO. It's going to have to fit Unreal Tournament and all the mods. I would like it to fit Skyrim, which would also be heavily modded. I would love to get back into Skyrim. But Skyrim would also be very heavily modded. And it would also be, it'd also have to fit, like, I would like it to also fit Dead or Alive 6 again, and also the new WWE 2K that's coming out. So they're bringing GM mode finally back. They're finally bringing GM mode back for WWE 2K22. So I'm excited for that again. I'm gonna play the shit out of that when it comes out. Wrestling kick Kona. I just like the games. I don't even watch wrestling anymore, but the games are fun. Cool that you're doing F1 and UT stuff. I know, I feel bad milk. Part of me feels bad milk, because I feel like I don't know, man. Like, CS for me, I still love the game. I absolutely love the game, right? But I need to find the passion for casting CS again. Like, I still have the passion for the F1 casting I'm doing. I'm having a ball. But like, the past like 2-3 seasons, it just hasn't felt the same. Fizzymon! Speaking of casting, my co-caster for the EU League, Fizzymon. Thank you so much for the follow, brother. God bless you. Hope you are well. So, like, and part of me knows that, like, part of me also knows that, like, I don't know if you've watched Vince before, but Vince is great dude, by the way. I fucking love Vince, by the way. But Vince said it best, and because he's a little bit older than me even, and he goes, if you don't treat your body right, like, when you get to your mid-30s, it starts to catch up with you. And I've reached my mid-30s. I have not taken care of my body at all in life, and I can 100% tell you that he is fucking correct. Like, so I need to, like, work on that as well, and obviously trying to work on stocks so I can become more financially independent. So, hey, Vince is right. Vince is right, and yeah, you have to do to make you feel better. I appreciate it, man. How to tell when you're a real professional? I don't enjoy this anymore. Yeah, that's basically it, Hidakiri. But Fizzy, good to see you. How you doing, man? Fizzy's probably at work or some shit. There you go, 140.3. I used to hang that in my cubicle. Nice. I think I'm gonna, because I keep talking about it a lot, and I have a separate Twitter account for my investing talk, and I just think I've been on there a lot more the past few weeks, and it's like I'm just gonna go pretty deep into the stocks and the investing part, because if I can get a lot of financial independency from learning the stock market, playing the stock market, then maybe I get to a point where I'm like Grumpy was, where he was, you know, he was not working during the days, and he could cast like the EU teams and stuff like that. But right now, like, I would get offers from, like last season particularly, I would get offers from EU teams like, oh hey, can you cast this game? Oh hey, are you busy this time? And I'm like, well yeah, because that's 11 a.m. for me and I'm at work. Like, I'm trying to get to a point where I'm financially independent enough that I can that I don't have to work a 9 to 5, and then I can be like, oh, you need me to cast at 2 p.m.? Yeah, I can jump on a cast at 2 p.m. and it's not like a big deal. You know what I mean? And if CS is, by the time that happens, if CS is still around, then CS is still around, and I do it. And if CS isn't, then we'll move on to whatever else there is. Not Valorant, but we'll move on to whatever else there is, you know? I was talking with Vincent. Oh lol, thank God. I can't stand Valorant. I don't like champion-based games. I even said this. Vincent and I were talking about this literally on last Tuesday when I casted with him. I was like, I love Quake. I love Quake. Quake is amazing. I mean, I'm more of an Unreal Tournament fan, but Quake is still a phenomenal game. I can't do Quake Champions, man. I can't do it. But then, like, I would sit here, like, a weekend or two ago, and there was a tiny little, like, German Unreal Tournament Cup going on, right? And I would just sit down and I would watch that for, like, 2-3 hours. It was like a little capture the flag tournament. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. It was only, like, 6 teams, something really tiny. The prize pool was only like 50 euros, like it wasn't even that big. But I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll watch it. It's Unreal Tournament, so. I got my left wheel on the curb and it locked me up. Fizzy, I'm not a great racer. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I'm just gonna say, 100%, I am not a great racer. So. So, that's my plan for next season and maybe even the season after. I know one thing, I couldn't do Premier anymore. I love doing it, but there was something about having to stay up till 12:30 for a fucking series to finish and going in or waking up at 4:30 to go to work. Like, it just, nah, I can't do that anymore. My body would just fight me all day in work. Like, it's just not, it's not worth it. But yeah, I already found the love for racing, so that's what I've been doing recently. Oh God. Love is love, yes. I have a friend who I need to have a conversation about that with, by the way. And I'm very hesitant to have that conversation because they're very open-minded. They're very kind. I do like them a lot. But they will put that stuff out there, but then they'll be like, if you're 20, you should not be dating somebody who's like, you know, more than 8 years older than you. And I'm like, well, you literally like I have a very, obviously there's limits and there's legal limits, but and I don't condone anything outside of those, but I'm just saying, like, if you're 25, like, and you want to date somebody 45, like, why should you not? Or why should it be of anyone else's concern, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make. And she doesn't align with that. And I'm like, do you see your hypocrisy a little bit there? Oh, God. They rarely do. I know. It's a shame. Part of me is like, I don't want to pick fights, but part of me is also like, yeah, you probably should know. You probably should see the error of your way there a little bit. When's my Lexus 29? Yeah, 29. So, I don't know, because she's the type that she's the type that'll be like, well, you're very libertarian. Why do you support a vaccine mandate if you're so libertarian and like people have the right to choose and all that shit? And I'm like, part of me just wants to say everything in moderation, including moderation, but that's not an argument I'm gonna win. Perez, I kind of fucked Perez's corner over there. He was already turning in. He was nice enough to let me go, because he was already sticking the nose in. I kind of fucked this corner up a little bit there. Oh my God, move your... I gotta see where Bruno Senna is. I'm coming up on Bruno Senna. I just don't know what position he's in. And if he's even going to remotely be close to scoring points this season. No, he's in 13th. Now about to be 14th because Kobayashi's passing him right now. But I'm trying to win the constructors in this season with Williams, because I like Williams. I'm actually a Lotus fan. I love Lotus F1 team. I did back in the day when Senna used to drive for them. Like, it's just fantastic car, right? But you know, they've spent a lot more years not in Formula One than in Formula One. So those years that they're not in Formula One, I became or I would say I am a Williams fan. Because I always liked Sir Frank, and I always liked a lot of the drivers that used to drive for them, and I always liked the cars back in the 80s and the 90s. Those cars were really good fucking cars. The good old Johnny Walker Lotuses. I know, man. God, they were so good. Those liveries were amazing. God, that's just... I absolutely love that car. But, what do you call it? Yeah, like this season, obviously, in the last few, they've not been in Formula One, so I'd say I'm a Williams fan because I do love the Williams name and the brand and the old cars and the history that they have. I mean, I also like Haas a lot, obviously, because they're American, and I like Gunther Steiner. I think he's pretty cool. Or no, John Player, not John Walker. Yeah, John Player. But even then, like, just those were such a fantastic car. Like, I always wonder. It's a little bit different now because Red Bull's been in the sport. Red Bull and Mercedes have both been in the sport for quite a while now, right? Mercedes since 2010. Red Bull since before then, I want to say. I think Red Bull's like, what, 08? 06? 07 maybe? Maybe 07? But, dangerous but fantastic. Yeah, very dangerous, yeah. But, yeah, we're fantastic cars. But, you know, obviously Red Bull and Mercedes have been in the sport for a while. But I would always be interested with a fan of a team like Mercedes or Red Bull who's older, say like, you know, mid to late 30s at minimum, like maybe in their 40s even, who's liked Formula One all his life. If he's a Mercedes or a Red Bull fan, why? You know what I mean? If it's one of those things where like you really liked Ross Brawn and Brawn GP and Mercedes bought them out, for example, it's a really shitty example, but we'll roll with it for argument's sake, right? If it was one of those things where if you liked Braun GP and Ross Brawn and Jensen Button and they got bought out and became Mercedes, right? And so you just kept following Mercedes, I'd be like, that's kind of fair, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like it would be a lot like football in the sense that like people like Mercedes because they like Lewis Hamilton. Or people like Red Bull because they like Max Verstappen. And like, that's it. And I'm like, yay! Yeah, no. I can't do it. That's like Man U fans who are all about Ronaldo right now. I'm like, I can't wait till that house of cards falls, mate. I hope that house of cards falls real, real hard. And I can't wait until it does, if it does. And I have to put if it does, because unfortunately his status is so big, that house of cards might never fall. Fans here would follow Max wherever he goes. Yeah, but he's Dutch. I get that. I get that, right? Like that, like I would have no quarrel about that. I just feel like there's a lot of people who would like Mercedes or Red Bull because they're the super competitive car. You know what I mean? Like, I really like George Russell. I think he's a great driver. I think he's a fantastic driver. I really do like him. But I'm not going to become a Mercedes fan because he goes to Mercedes. Like, I'm still going to be a fan of his. I took that in fourth instead of third gear. But you know, I'm not going to become a Mercedes fan. I miss Tyrell and Ice. Bring back Penske. Say not. The only thing that was really good about those days too, aside from some of the drivers like Prost and Senna and all that, but every generation has great drivers, right? Bring back six-wheeled cars. I stared at my chat so long in disappointment I overshot the turn. Oh no. Tyrrell's finest engineering moment, the six-wheeled F1 car. Wow. Yeah. No, but you know what's neat? So they have they did like a Grill the Grid competition, right? And they spaced it out. And it was one of those ones where like, you had to name you had to name a team of every letter of the alphabet, right? And sometimes they mention ones that are like interesting, right? Like, people would be like M, and a lot of people are like Mercedes or McLaren, but then some guy was like Minardi, and I'm like, oh yeah, Minardi, I remember that team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they got the J, and somebody was like Jaguar, and I'm like, well, I remember Jordan, but like, Jaguar is like a great throwback name, you know what I mean? Like, but then they got the S, and I think it was George Russell at the time, and he said Spiker, and I'm like, fuck you know, how's he remember that? How's anybody fucking remembered Spiker? Spiker had oh fuck, who was Spiker? You know who was on the Spiker team that last year when they folded mid-season? You wanna know who their two drivers were? Scott Speed and Takuma Sato. Now Scott Speed, I want to say, is over in NASCAR now. And Takuma Sato is in IndyCar. Both of them unsuccessful in their ventures. Like, Spiker was weird. Yeah, Spiker was weird, bro. But like, they did like A, and everyone was like Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, because they're the current teams. One guy went Arrow, and I'm like, I remember Arrow. Everybody that got B, Spiker was weird as a company too. They were Dutch, so it was in the news here. This is very in the news here. Huh, I didn't realize they were Dutch. It's a shame that I always feel bad when companies go under like that. Like, I just feel bad, you know? Especially mid-season, puts drivers out of the job. But that was what I was going to say. The only real good thing too, not the only real good thing, but one of the good things about the older era. The good thing about the older era too was, there was way more teams. Like, you had to go through a pre-qualifying just to be allowed to participate in qualifying.
Go now.
Do you remember? Does anybody remember those days? Like, you would have like 36 cars or 34 cars, and they would have to do like a pre-qualifying, and the best like 24 or 26 would go on to actually do the qualifying for the race.
You're on the prime tires. Only one stop to go.
Like, that's how many teams were competing in F1. And it was like that all the way through like the end of the 80s, and then independent teams kind of collapsed in the 90s a bit, which is a shame. But I do hope, if the sport does manage its costs, which I know it's trying to do, but if the sport does manage its costs, that we get back to maybe having 24 to 26 cars on the grid, because I think that's great. I think it's fantastic. Like, in this game, there's 24 cars. There's 12 teams. But yeah, everyone said B for B. Everybody said Brabham, right? Which is a really good shout, right? Obviously, because Jack Brabham won in his own car in 1966. But I remember a team that I loved to race as in the old Formula One games, and that was good old. I think Jenson Button raced for them at the time. Some people did say Benetton, yes, because obviously Schumacher won in a Benetton for 2 years, right? And I want to say those were his 94 and 95 championships. Were in a Benetton, right? But one team that I remember, and I believe Jenson Button raced for them at the time, back when I first got into Formula One, I started playing, well, not first got into Formula One, but when I first started playing Formula One games, it was good old British American racing. With the big giant red dot on the side of the white car. Remember that? It was a white livery and had a big, like almost like a Lucky Strike symbol. But it was a big red dot on the side of the car. Man, I miss that car. Was that in the Villeneuve days? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was in the Villeneuve days. I remember playing it in F1 2001, which, not the EA one, but the one by Liverpool Studios, which I thought was the better one. I know a lot of people love the EA F1 game. And I still have yet to play EA's F1 2001. But the Liverpool Studio game one I really, really, really enjoyed. And when I played World Championship mode, I was in that wonderful British American racing car. So that was like 2000. It was like 2000. Oh my God. Losing the back end on that last turn every time. Taking too much curve. My next pit's not till 45. He was a big jackass. I was watching some videos about Jack Villeneuve. First off, some of the shit that he said recently, I'm like, dude, you're out of line. Like, Benetton was the first to come up for me because Max's dad drove for them. Yeah, of course. Jos Verstappen. I didn't realize his mom was a big racer too. She raised karts and I think touring cars as well. And she was like a local champion in a league over in I think her mom was Belgian, so. But yeah, I didn't realize his mom was a racer as well. But I'm trying to think of all the letters. There was C, which a lot of people who got C put Caterham. There was D, which a lot of drivers got Delara, and I'm like, oh man, there's a name. There was an E, but I couldn't remember. There was an O, and almost nobody got the O. I don't think anybody did. And then I was like, I remember there was a team called Onyx way, way, way back. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, it's neat to see some of the names that come up. Like when they got to T, somebody said Tyrell. Another guy said Tolman. I'm like, oh, I remember Tolman. People struggled with L. A lot of people said Lotus, obviously, because Lotus has been around for a while. But somebody said Legier. I was like, whoa. And then another one, Lancia. Nobody said Lancia, but I'm like, dude, Lancia was like a big constructor in the early days of F1. I remember that. I remember reading about that. I mean, I wasn't obviously alive then, but. Yeah, man, I miss some of those teams. some of those liveries too. Man, those were the good days. It's alright. I'm hoping we get back to a larger grid. Not so much domination from the top two, although with the way the academy teams are set up, it's going to be like this for a while. I know that's why you fell out of the sport a bit, Milk, and I don't begrudge you at all for that. Like, I just like, even in this 2012 season, if you think about the 2012 season, right, which this game is based off of, and the opening 7 races, Rosberg won a race, Hamilton won a race, who was at McLaren at the time, Button won a race, who was at McLaren at the time, Maldonado, who was at Williams, won a race, who else? Massa at Ferrari had won a race, I think... I don't know if Kimi Räikkönen won it, but we had 7 different race winners in the 2012 season to start. The opening 7 races, all had a different winner, and I believe they were Rosberg, Massa, Maldonado, Button, Hamilton. It could have been Alonso as well on the Ferrari, and there probably was like one other. And I don't remember who. It could have been Raikkonen in the Lotus. I don't think it was Raikkonen in the Lotus. I think it was Vettel. It was Vettel and Weber. So no, the race winners were Rosberg, Button, Vettel, Weber, Hamilton, Massa, and Maldonado. So at least Ferrari can start being competitive. That would be a lot too. That's true. And a McLaren just got the double podium, so those two are having a really good fight for third. But yeah, it would be a dream to see a more competitive. And the crazy thing is, the really crazy thing about it is, if you look at the slowest time for a car on the grid now, compared to the slowest time for a car on the grid 20 years ago, it's actually a lot closer. Like, the gap between the slowest car on the field 20 years ago and the leader was about 4 to 4.5 seconds, right? Per lap. This current year, it's like 2.2 or 2.1. It's much, much, much closer, but they're just, for some reason, they just dominate the front. I'd love to see Williams get back to their winning ways, man. It'll never happen. And if it does happen, it'll be a long way off. But I mean, they got 9 constructors titles, so where they're at now, I just think is sad, you know? Some of the cars they made were fantastic, man. If they can land a nice big sponsor, anything can happen. That's true. That's true. That's why they want to bring in Guan Yu Zhou, I heard. I heard, like, there's a sponsorship deal where if they bring Guan Yu Zhou on, I think AlphaTauri gets, like, or Alfa Romeo, one of the two, will get like $30 million in sponsorship or something. And I'm like, that's great, but like, also Guan Yu Zhou is nowhere near ready for Formula One. He's not competitive in Formula 2. Like, he had a really hot start to Formula 2 this year. Like he won like maybe 2 of the opening 3 races on the first track at like Bahrain or something. And he hasn't been seen since. He's like middle table in the championship. Like he's like 11, like 9th or 10th or 11th or something like that. I've brought way too much speed into this turn. Way too much speed. I'm like, he's so inconsistent. But I have yet to watch the Formula 2 or Formula 3 from Spa forward. So I think next weekend I'm actually going to spend a little bit of time and try to catch up on all that. Because I have been watching Formula 2 and Formula 3 as well. And like, I know Dennis Hauger's just tearing up Formula 3 like it's nothing. He's 100% coming up to Formula 2 next year. Like, there's no doubt about it. He's got like a 20 or 30 point lead right now in Formula 3. And he had a really bad lap somewhere. It wasn't Spa, but it was like maybe Hungary, the race before that. And he qualified like 12th for like one of the sprint races. And he charged it up to like 7th or 6th in that first sprint race when they did the reverse grid. I was like, whoa. And I think he's got 2 or 3 wins in Formula 3 this season. So I'm like, yeah, he's coming up. There's no way. I think Haas need to look for a replacement for Mazepin. And I think, I think they got to find a replacement for Mazepin. And I don't think getting rid of Giovinazzi for Alfa Romeo is the right decision yet. I don't think there's anybody good to replace him. It's definitely not Juan Yujo. But I do like that Williams went right to Alex Albon. Because he showed a lot of skill in that Red Bull last year. So I think getting him is a good pick. And I think Latifi's fine. I think Latifi's getting better, so I think they could probably stick with Latifi another year. We'll see. I didn't think Red Bull would want Perez for another year because I feel like he's struggling. But if they win the constructors, which they have a shot at doing, but if they win the constructors, I'm sure they wouldn't mind keeping him on another year. And I really like Perez. I just don't think. I think his time in Formula 1's coming to an end. How's the stream health, by the way? We're down to 1.3. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's a shame because I actually really like Perez. He's one of my more favorite drivers on the grid. But I think after this year or next, he'll be back at like a Alfa Romeo or a Sauber. I don't see how he stays around much longer. I'd like to see if they give Chadwick like a Formula 2 seat because I don't think she's in the lead in the W Series Championship, but she won 2019. She's super close in the championship right now. Next year is also when the new rules kick in, right? Correct, and the brand new cars. So we'll see. But yeah, I think they could give Chadwick a Formula 2 spot, especially if she wins W Series this year. If she wins W Series this year and she's won 2 W Series championships, I'm like, why not give her a shot in Formula 2? I think Powell's in the lead by, what, 7 points maybe, or it might just be on countback. Yeah, Power might just be leading on countback. So. Did you see that Navi won the ESL Pro League and the Grand Slam? That was apparently a really, really good final too. The Philadelphia final was also supposedly pretty good. Bad News Bears won that 3-2. So it's nice to see how far Nerd Street's come, by the way, because when they booked that venue that they had Frag 15 at, yeah, I didn't watch the matches, but Navi and Bad News Bears have been doing well, yeah. When they booked the venue for Frag 11, right, which is the same venue they had this Frag at Frag 15, right? Frag 11, I remember showing up for CLG Red to play, right? It was the first tournament I ever got to see CLG Red compete at in person, right? They had their match scheduled for, I think it was like 10:30 or 11 a.m., right? I showed up and we had so many tech delays. Their first match didn't start till 3 p.m. So it was like a 4-hour tech delay, right? And not only that, but there were so many tech delays that the grand finals for Frag 11, I think finished somewhere at like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. Sunday night and Monday morning. And this year they ran Frag at the same venue as that Frag, which was back in, I want to say like summer 2017, spring 2017. No, I'm sorry, fall 2017. And the grand final finished at 10:30 on Sunday night, which is, to me, is like reasonable. For a tournament of that size. For a weekend tournament of that size. The only thing I didn't like is that they used just a straight double Olympic tournament. I was like, they probably should have just, I would have preferred if they did like the old GSL groups plus, but it would have probably prolonged the tournament as well. But I'm always a fan when Frag uses like a big format like GSL plus playoffs. But it's a lot of best of threes to cut the field down in half. So if you think about it, you cut the field down in half pretty much 2 rounds in. Well, almost 2 rounds in, 2 to 3 rounds in.
The prime tire.
Which I guess is kind of the same for GSL, because GSL takes really 3 rounds, but you have a lot less teams waiting round on matches, I think, with a double limb format than you do with GSL. Lap 45, my last stop, coming on my last pit stop. It is already 5:25, wow. I got an hour, basically, to finish this race. Are you a fan of the pro scene, Milk? Do you watch a lot of the pro CS? I think I asked this before, but I can't remember what your response was. It's been so long. Outside of Weber. There you go. rest is still in this race. I'm actually trying to get points for Force India. I mean, I wouldn't call Philadelphia, by the way, the pros. I barely watch the elite level matches anymore. All the time I have has been going to this game. Good dude. I kind of felt the same way about the kind of the tier 1 teams as well. Kind of like I used to listen to them on the car rides in because I wanted to learn about the game. So I would listen to the VODs of like an IEM or something like that to kind of hear the commentators talk about the game itself and like picking up different nuances about how CSGO operates, right? Because I thought that would make me better as a caster. And there is truth to that, do not get me wrong. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I just didn't want to devote that much to it. The pro scene's playing all the time. So I just didn't want to devote all my time to it, you know? So I kind of got out watching the pro scene. I just kind of keep up with the results now, you know? And of course, like some hype plays, like everybody saw Cadian's ESL Pro League Plus, like everybody, right? So you obviously you don't miss those, but you know, and you know who won, but you wouldn't. I don't really follow it. I don't really watch the games that way. I had a mug of tea to keep the, I guess you'd say the sleepies. I don't want to say the food coma because I ate like 3.5 hours ago. But I feel like it is the food coma. I feel like it's just straight food coma right now. I had a mug of tea to fight that off, and it just hasn't done the trick. Only 14 more laps. I think the next race after this is Spain. I think 2012 schedule is after this is Spain, Monaco, Canada, Valencia for the European Grand Prix. Great track, by the way. It's just a shame they don't drive there anymore because Valencia is actually a really, really fun track. Silverstone, Hockenheim, Hungaroring, Spa, Monza, Singapore, Korea, Japan, India, US. It's a shame they don't race at India anymore because that's a fucking amazing track. It's a really, really good track. And the F1 teams actually designed that track. And then after India and USA, it's Yas Marina and Brazil. I actually don't like Spain. If Ironclad Relic is still in the chat, he might, that might sound like blasphemy to him, but I actually really don't like the Spanish track, the Circuit de Catalunya Barcelona. It's not wide enough, it's too narrow, it's not fun. There's little overtaking opportunities. It's a difficult track. The last chicane is hard to navigate. Or at least on a consistent basis, it's hard to navigate. I do not like that track whatsoever. bring back Donington Park. I'm okay with Silverstone. A lot of people like Donington Park. I actually haven't raced Donington Park in any game I've ever played, which comes like a shock. But yeah, I don't know how Donington Park operates. Glad they brought back Zandvoort though, even though I struggle with that track. Zandvoort's a fun track though. What else? I miss Korea. I said that a million times. I missed the Korea track, but Valencia is the one I would want to bring back the most. Like, Valencia is just a great track. Hockenheim is in this game. They don't race in Germany this year. I love Hockenheim. Well, I shouldn't say I love Hockenheim, but the track I'd really like to be in a Formula One game, that there is no way in hell Formula One will ever race there again.
You have no more scheduled.
But it's the Nordschleife.
So look after your tires.
Because the Nordschleife is such a legendary track. But it's just never going to be safe enough for F1 cars. Donington Park has a very tricky medium speed corner bit just before a long straight. Nice. Ah, the big Nürburgring, yes. They have an F1 circuit in the Nürburgring. So, and Formula One might find its way back to that circuit again. I'm not going to write that off, but like the actual like Nordschleife, there's no way that ever becomes safe for a Formula One car again. I can't remember which Formula One driver whose life he claimed. I always think it's Jim Clark, and I don't think Jim Clark died at the Nordschleife. Might have been James Hunt. You can race there yourself if you ever go. I know. That'd be fucking scary as fuck though, bro. I would be shitting my pants the entire lap, and it's a long lap, bro. I'd be stewing in it. I would just be scared, man. But I know you can race there yourself, and I know that like GT3 will go around there. I think GTE and all that stuff will go around there. They might even do prototype cars racing. Did I turn on the seat heating? My car's not even got seat heating, bro. But I thought, you know what I thought? I thought there's got to be more. So there's a Porsche Excellence Center in Atlanta, right? And the last time I went down to Atlanta, I didn't go there, right? But I told myself the next time I come down there, we're going to go there. And then I thought to myself, I thought to myself, there's no way that's the only Porsche Excellence Center in the country, right? There's got to be another one. But I thought, what a great, this is, look, this is going to sound really twisted and demented, okay? But just bear with it. What a great date idea would it be to take a date to the Porsche Excellence Center. And yeah, sure, maybe I've never really raced anything above like a go-kart or something like that, right? But you kind of know of racing. You have a mind for racing, right? And so you kind of know what the expectation is and like how to handle a real-life car and things like that, right? What if you took a date there and then was like, we're going to go to the Porsche Excellence Center. And they got in the passenger seat and you just fucking let it rip. Just race that shit around the track. And I'm like, They better have some nerves of steel, man, because I would full send that shit around that track. Be hilarious. It would be either like a total relationship ruiner, a date ruiner, like, or it'd be fucking hilarious. One of the three. More than likely the first two, but if they have any sort of nerves, actually could be fun. I'd love to do it. I'd love to do it. Of course, the only thing with them is they are rear-wheel drive, and the engine's in the rear as well. With the Porsches that they would give you to drive, like, the engine is in the rear, and it's a rear-wheel drive car. So you have to be really tricky if the car doesn't have TCS, because that shit is going to want to slide everywhere. Wasn't there a YouTube prank once? I did a pro racer go for a test drive at a dealer. Shit. And they let it rip with the car salesperson in the passenger seat. That's gotta be. That just seems like anybody would run that skit. You know what I mean? Block. You gotta move, bro. That's hilarious. That would be so funny. Watch it be like Ken Block or some shit. He's just drifting, like Eurobeat intensifies and shit. That seems like something Ken Block would do too. Like, that just seems like a video with Ken Block is ready to be made, you know? Ken Block's a great drifter, by the way. Unbelievably talented drifter. I don't know. There's so much I would do next time I go back down to Atlanta. I want to tour the Fox Theater because there's CS history in the Fox Theater. I'd do the Porsche Excellent Driving Center. I'd probably go to another Union at Atlanta game. It's probably the next reason. Damn, you gotta move, bro. That's probably why I would go down to Atlanta again. Is to see some friends and also go to the game. Atlanta's a good time though. I had a blast in Atlanta. There's some cities I've been to that were like, eh. So Cincinnati was kind of like that. Cincinnati was, eh. Louisville's great. I've been to Louisville. Fantastic city. But, yeah, I would want to go to Atlanta again 100%. I haven't actually gone to the aquarium. It's like, I found the video was Jeff Gordon doing the test drive. Oh my God. Link that shit in the chat, bro. Drop the link. That's hilarious. I love Jeff Gordon. He was one of my favorite NASCAR race drivers. Hamilton is 15th, and there's 8 laps to go. And Hamilton is only in 15th. Wow. Oh, here it is. Jeff Gordon takes salesman for a ride. Nice and easy. Head on out, and whenever I've seen this before. Has he? He's in disguise, right? It's a fucking Camaro too. It's a Chevy Camaro. He's all just a little. He's just straight drifting it. Oh, he's. This is the buying the car. Hold on. He looks right over. Yeah, it was a Pepsi ad. Nice. He looks right over. He's like, stop, stop, stop. Shit. As he drifts right behind that car. And he just death stares Jeff Gordon. I love it. He just straight death. That's fantastic. It was a Pepsi ad too. Great. They did a good job on the makeup, man. They made him look like a completely different person. Oh man. That's like well, I was telling Ironclad was in here earlier. I was telling him when I get the new PC, man, I'm gonna put Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione on here, and you can get to race everything in that, like IndyCar, GT3, Prototype, Supercar. That shit's gonna be a lot of fun. I really want to buy it. I just wish I had the space, man. I wish I had the fucking space for it right now, because I would buy it right now and play it right now. But because I love endurance racing, and I watch ACC, yeah, so good. I watch what do you call it? Phil Bouchard. He's for Able Esports. I watch him a bit. He's like a sim racer for them. He's not like a sim racer. He is a sim racer for them, right? So, he's part of a team of 4, and they do a lot of iRacing endurance stuff. Like they did 24 hours of Spa. They did 24 hours of Catalunya, right? And I'll watch him when he's on, and I just love endurance racing like that, and I would love to do my own endurance racing. The only problem is, like, usually those there's no way I'm sitting here by myself and doing a 24-hour, right? I would need to be a part of a team. But even then, iRacing seems intense. It is. That's what's so freaking great about it. The only thing is, like, you look at me, like, you guys are watching me right now, right? Like, obviously the AI speed is not a factor in this game. Like, I have them set very low because you see I'm still like locking wheels and stuff like that, and like trying to learn how to race without anti-lock brakes and things like that on, because that'll eventually make me a faster racer and a better racer. iRacing, there's no training wheels, man. You gotta be good going in. Like, it's just the raw car to course, man. 24 hours of that Catalunya seems like a masochistic experience for you. Yeah, it really does. Not that I'm a huge fan of Spa. I like Spa a lot. I just don't like Eau Rouge, because in the F1 games, particularly the new one, and this one it's not too bad, but in the new one, I have trouble holding the car through Eau Rouge and Rodillion flat. And then also, I think in real life, I think the corner needs to go. I think Eau Rouge and Rodillion is just way too dangerous a corner to be in Formula One anymore. I think it's way too dangerous. And I know they're going to add gravel instead of the runoff. But like, you look at Magnussen's crash in 2016, you look at the W Series crash this year, you look at the Nico Rosberg crash this year, you look at Antoine Hubert, who we sadly lost at that corner as well. Like, you look at that track, and that corner is just not safe. Like, they need to reprofile that corner. And I think you make the chicane tighter. I don't think you take it flat. I think you make it a chicane. And I know that would get a lot of people up in arms, but I just think in the long run, I think that corner is just way too dangerous. And like, it poses the question, like, after the W Series crash, when 2 people went to the hospital, I mean, everybody turned out to be okay, but when 2 people went to the hospital and Norris crashed hard, and like, how many more drivers are going to be lost to that corner before somebody makes a change? And I hate to ask that question. That's a terrible question to ask. But I fear for what could happen at that corner. I just think it's great, but I think tracks need to move on with the times as well. And I think Eau Rouge's time has come. Like, it just needs to get changed. But I'd love to race endurance, and I could do, like, 4-hour, 6-hour, endurance races. I think that would be a lot of fun, like a 6 hours of Sebring. Something like that. It'd be a good time. Three more laps. And then I gotta prepare for the league race in just over a half hour. That will not be streamed, by the way. The league race will be played offline. And then I'm going to try to be back tomorrow. Maybe for the start of that driver career mode in F1 2021. It should be a lot of fun. I'm wondering where Bruno Senna is. I think he was running P14 last we checked on him. Pardon me. Oh, God. Man, you little bitch. All right, well, we get 4 flashbacks, and it's time to use one, unfortunately. What a little... It's Karthikeyan, too. He didn't learn. He's not learned. He's not learned from the opening lap, or the opening, like, 5 laps that we ran into him. Like, then again, the HRT is, like, notoriously slow. When I was talking about that video earlier, by the way, somebody was like, they were on to H, and I want to say it was George Russell was like HRT, and I was like, wow. They were in for like 2 seasons. They were not here long. I got a sneeze. I got a massive sneeze. Oh, okay. Sorry. Ooh. I didn't want to blow everybody's eardrums out. So Just gave me space. I squeezed him a little bit, but he's trying to get a point for come on, mate. Come the fuck on. Imagine having to sneeze while going through El Rouge. No, no, please don't. That seems like a nightmare. Although those cameras that they came out with, the angles that they had, right? Like where it was like driver's like eye view of the lap. I'm like, I don't even know how you see anything. I genuinely don't know how those guys do it. It's incredible. So, I mean, I couldn't do it. I sucked at go-karting. So. I can't imagine driving a freaking Formula 1 car, especially through a corner like that at those speeds. Woo! The back end. Hello. I got marble on the tires. They don't want to grip. Yeah, the apex is invisible. It's scary. I know. I know. That's why. That's partly why this is the Nordschuld life as well will like not have Formula 1 cars back in it. I mean, first off, it's narrow as fuck, but in a lot of parts of the track, and the barriers are right there. And it has a lot of small hills, but those small hills also mean there are some blind apexes on that track. Final turn of the Bahrain Grand Prix. The question is, where are we going to sit in the constructors at the end of this? I won the constructors last season in the career mode with Red Bull, and I won it with Force India as well because my teammate actually contributed like 60 points over the course of the season. 1 hour 37:10.
Brilliant.
Easy clap.
That's
yeah, I
the
know.
double pole and the win.
The 2021 campaign will be on a hard difficulty, but because I'm training on like getting used to no anti-lock, brakes, and then next season no traction control down on medium. I've taken the AI out of the equation. Well, where are we at? Mark Webber finishes 11th. No points for Red Bull from Mark Webber. Vettel only gets 8th. Lotus secures 16th. Scuderia Ferrari finally have a point score in Alonso. But where is Massa? Massa's 18th. Lewis Hamilton finished 16th. So don't know what happened there. Mercedes 1-2, or Mercedes 2-3, I should say. Jensen 4, the Lotuses, the Red Bull, and both Force India's gotten a point. So
You remain
this
top
is
of the
driver's
driving
side.
championship. You're still the man to beat.
Raikkonen, I got 100. Raikkonen's got 42. Same with Vettel. Rosberg is 2 back. The Force Indias are tied on 3. Interesting. Sauber's got 19 points, by the way. Oh, I forgot to check the constructors. Fuck me, bro. Alright, hold up. I think we ranked up as well. Yes. Ranked 29. Nice. Standings. Yes. Marussia is at the bottom. Caterham are the highest team without scoring points. Ferrari and Force India are now tied on 6. Sauber's got 19. McLaren is in 5th. Lotus is in 2nd, only 23 back. But the gap coming into this race to Red Bull was 11 points. So now the gap to Red Bull is the largest, 28 points, and Lotus is the second team in the championship at 77 points. So, wow. Okay. All to play for still. We're trying to win the Constructors this year with Williams, at least in this campaign mode, while also learning how to drive without anti-lock brakes. Spain is next.
Okay,
Here's the track overview.
Catalonia in Spain, opening up this lap in qualifying. You want to maximize that final chicane to make sure you get a good run onto the start-finish straight. DRS and KERS available at this point. The pits on your right-hand side, and now look to the left-hand side because the brake marker boards are coming up. The 100-meter board there on the left-hand side.
I do have to say these two turns are very tough, very fun.
Get that curb on the right-hand
these
side.
two are very fun.
Understeers from you before the track rises again.
But I struggle to keep it flat here.
Full throttle and feed the car onto the green stuff as well on the exit for good measure to maximize the corner.
I just have so much understeer
now
usually.
Down through the box into third and second gear for the apex of turn 4 itself. Let the car run out wide on the exit, and the track dips down the hill towards turn 5.
It's a tough little corner right here, but it's
lock
fun.
The left-hand front tire into there as it's unloaded. Now down the hill towards turn 7.
These two corners I hate. I hate these two corners.
Open up the corner.
This one here, 3 actually. This one. This one.
Hill now towards turn 9. A quick burst of DRS.
And then this one.
Let the car run out wide onto the AstroTurf to maximize this straight.
I hate 'em.
Potential overtaking spot come race day. 100-meter board breakdown from 7th into 2nd. Sometimes first gear as well, depending on how worn your tires are. Now open up the throttle through turn 11. Gets a bit twitchy.
11 and 12 are a bit tricky. I'm not huge fans of them.
Patient, not too much curb on the exit, and now into this final.
And then the chicane I can't stand either. I hate the chicane.
Here too. Not too much curb. That will upset the balance of the car, and not too much exit curb as well.
Yeah, not a track I'm hugely fond of.
Around this final corner, DRS open once more, and that's.
But we also have an R&D. We'll have an R&D target this race.
Okay,
so that is it from me. I am done. Thank you so much for watching. Big thank you, Milk. I know it's not CS, mate. I hope you stick around, even though I won't be streaming CS for a while, mate. I appreciate a lot of the work that you do, that you're carrying on without me. You're a good dude. God bless you, mate. So big thanks to you for coming by, actually, as well. Hidokiri, big thanks to him for coming by. Glad you're doing well. Hope you got a good bite to eat. Big thanks to Chappie who stopped by. Good luck with the basketball season, man. I hope your team does well. I know it's in just over a week's time. Big thank you to Ironclad Relic for stopping by as well. Good dude, Ironclad. I don't mind, bro. Stream what you want. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, big thanks to Ironclad Relic for the follow as well, and same to Fizzymon for the follow as well. Big thanks to them for stopping by, and for Oxbar who stopped by right at the very beginning of the stream. So really appreciate it, you guys that stopped by. And yeah, I will try to stream tomorrow the China race. We're done the China race. The Spain race. So we are going to try to stream that tomorrow, and I'll let you know, or at least I'll post about it or some shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, have a great night, y'all. Take care. We will see you some other time.